Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. I appreciate it. I always appreciate it. I love having students in the classroom, or just listening in my virtual classroom.
Good to be here.
But joining me here in the actual classroom today is, of course, as he always does, my teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. If you could please say hello to everybody.
Hello there. I'm Mr. Curtis.
Why did you say it like that?
What? I didn't like that. Yeah.
What do you mean, Professor?
I don't like this. I don't like this. This is some kind of weird thing he's doing. He's trying to trick us somehow. I don't like it.
Haha, gotcha. That's my Mr. Curtis soundboard. All right, Curtis, you can really come in now.
Aha! Funny joke, Corbin. So glad.
All right, you can come in now for real.
For real.
I was just trying to make myself a little bit more, I was trying to capture that
human-like.
professor energy.
Oh,
okay. He always starts off the show. It's like, "Hello there, and welcome to class." So
I do say that.
I was really.
Like
this isn't a show, Mr. Curtis. Why'd you say that?
Yeah, it's all the world's a stage, is it not?
That's true.
But also here in the classroom is of course our trainer in training, Corbin. If you could please say hello to everybody.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you guys enjoy my new Curtis soundboard. Here, let me press a few more buttons. Boom.
Ouch! That hurt.
All right, I like that one. I'm gonna press it a few more times.
Ouch! 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 That! Ouch! That! Ouch! That hurt.
Hey, okay, now press one that's like it's a common catchphrase from Mr. Curtis.
Okay, how about this one?
Ouch, that hurt.
That's the ouch that hurt, that one again, Corbin.
No. That's sorry, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to put this one.
All in the name of science.
He's never said that. How'd you get him to say these phrases?
I just wait. This is this last weekend, I went through all the previous lessons.
Have you seen my Spinnerack colony?
Yep. Sorry, my elbow accidentally touched that one.
He leaned on.
Ow, that hurt.
I went through all the previous lessons and sampled sound bites from Curtis, and I just put them into my own soundboard. And some of it I also captured like in between class. Like this one is actually him sleeping. Yeah, so this one actually went into his house and captured that one. But anyways.
Wow, this is such a long one.
Yeah, I was there a while. Yeah, he just purrs,
It's still going. Jeez.
Yeah. I got a bunch more, but we got to get to class.
Okay, yeah, we'll listen out for them as the lesson goes on. But anyway, so again,
Let me be clear. He fell asleep in the student lounge. I did not go to his house. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's not fair. I that was, right after I spent a long time reviewing stuff at our weekly library session.
Well,
wait, did Mr. Curtis himself say that, or is that also from your
that was
soundboard?
me. That was me, Professor.
Okay,
that was really him.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was not the soundboard. This is the soundboard.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah, I know that one. All right, so guys, today.
All in the name of science.
Yeah.
Okay, Corbin, please, if you could put the soundboard away, that would be...
Okay, sorry, I'm putting it away.
Thank you very much.
Ow, that hurt.
Sorry, I was trouble
button.
getting it into the bag. Sorry.
Okay, anyways, today's lesson is on Onix. I'm going to give you the chance to guess. We're learning about Onix today. Onix is a rock and ground type Pokemon. It's the first in its evolutionary line. It does evolve, as you stated, I believe, last lesson, Corbin.
Yeah, I did say that.
It evolves into Steelix, who we're not going to talk about for a very long time. Steelix comes far later in the Pokedex than Onix does.
Why not, Professor?
Well, as I just said, Steelix comes far later in the Pokedex than Onix does. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because we don't really see Steelix in the Kanto region that much. But yeah, normally I would, throw a Pokemon out and we would look at it here in the classroom. But Onix is a fairly large Pokemon. So I'm not going to bring him in the classroom. Actually, if you look out the window right now, you can actually see he's looking into the window right now.
Hi. Oh, he doesn't wave back. Oh, he's wiggling his tail a little bit. There he is. Hey.
Kind of
look at that.
He's
taking a dip in the pond. Wait, hold on. Is that water going to hurt him? He is grounded. Rock type.
Well, yeah, water attacks will hurt him, but water itself isn't just gonna...
Okay, well, I didn't... Okay, no. So he's enjoying the water. He's just kind of slithering around in there. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
So what can you tell me about Onix? What sticks out to you?
He honestly just looks like a string of rocks.
What
like,
holds
just
his rocks together, Professor?
Other rocks, I'm guessing.
Glue.
Oh, makes sense.
Glue.
Licking tongue juice.
A powerful will to live. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what's that? He also has this giant like fin on top of his head.
Yeah, like a horn kind of thing, I guess, or like
Sure.
maybe like a Sharpedo's fin that sticks out of the water.
Right, something like that. Yeah, except it sticks out of the ground to let you know, hey, I'm here. I'm swimming around in the ground.
Hello, I'm under the ground, just swimming, just tunneling around. Don't
Just
worry about me.
vibing, doing Onix things. You know how it is.
But yeah, I mean you pretty much covered it. It's a giant rock snake-like thing with a fin.
What's a snake?
It's like it looks like a giant arbok.
Or yeah.
Oh
Ekans.
yeah. It kind of looks like a Rocky Arbok. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Ekans is the snake Pokemon, so we all kind of know what a snake is.
Oh, you mean like the serpentine thing? Serpent, right?
Yeah.
Serpent type look. Okay, I got you.
Serpent's not a type.
Serpent type. Yeah, rock, ground, steel, serpent. You know.
Yeah, everybody's favorite type. Yeah, so I mean, there's not really too much to say about Onix. Again, like Onix looks big and really scary, but it's really very, very gentle. I mean, it's like it's not too like it can't really it doesn't really pack too much of a punch. So you don't really need to be scared of it. And then they are pretty nice, pretty even tempered.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna let that Onix just kind of roam around. Do we want to give it a name? I feel it's a bit like it's been a while since we named Pokemon.
Ollie.
We've been too scared of them for a little bit.
Ollie.
Ollie?
Why Holly?
No, Ollie with an
Ollie with an
Oh,
O.
wait, okay, so why Ollie? Oh, because Onix, I guess.
Alliteration. Yeah.
Well, he
I
looks
guess
he
so.
looks like an Ollie.
You know, that's a good point. Actually, we haven't named Pokemon in a while, other than like what Sheldon the Shelder.
Somebody
Because-
actually spray painted it on his third rock. If you look down, it does say Ollie.
Oh, so somebody already did it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can we not? Okay, who's doing this? Can we not vandalize the Onix?
Yeah, don't do that to please stop vandalizing our Onix.
Yeah,
This is-
please. I mean,
Well, it's just like you wearing a "Hello, my name is Professor Jacob" sticker, but instead
Sure.
of that, somebody spray painted Ollie on Onyx's third rock.
Yeah, it'd be more like somebody like in your sleep tattooed "My name is Mr. Curtis" on you.
Ah, paint rubs.
don't give Mr. Curtis any ideas, please.
But okay, I'll
Yeah,
make
imagine
sure not.
somebody just like tattooing "I am Mr. Curtis" on you, Corbin.
Can I just say before we get started on the Pokedex entries, I'm very, very happy that we're covering a Pokemon today that's not purple.
Oh yeah, I
I've
guess the
had
last
a lot
couple
of those recently, huh?
We've had a lot of
that's
purple
weird.
Pokemon recently.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Gengar, Haunter, Ghastly, Cloyster, and Shelder, and then before that, Muck and Grimer were all
Yeah,
purple.
that's what I'm saying. It's been like purple Pokemon for like nearly 10 lessons.
And like most of those were also poison types too, except for
Yeah,
Cloyster
yeah.
and Shelder.
Mm.
Wow. Now look at us. Now we're doing rock ground. What a crazy world.
Yeah, big leagues now.
Yeah, literally big. Because it's a big Pokemon.
I
Yes.
I got it.
Get it? Okay.
Wasn't-
All right. No,
wasn't
I'm
funny.
just gonna read these Pokedex entries. All right. Starting off
Are you okay?
Starting off in the Kanto region, as it grows, the stone portions of its body harden to become similar to a diamond, but colored black.
Okay, so
it's diamond hard. So that means
Yes.
it must have like some of the best defensive stats in the whole. Like,
I mean, as far as it's hard to put a number specifically
Hmm.
to a quote unquote stat of a Pokemon, whatever really that
I-
means. But
yeah.
I would like to see a Cloyster in an Onix fight.
I think a Cloyster would win pretty easily.
Think so?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think
mean-
a Cloyster would have much problem.
Oh, water attacks Corbin.
Yeah, a water attack would melt
Well, I meant
Onix.
mostly because of the bodies, because they're both harder than diamond.
You mean if they
Oh.
just like headbutt each other?
They just
if
they
they,
just
like,
body
slam
slam
into each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, I still think a Cloyster's gonna win.
Probably.
Again, and I also said colored black. That Onix that we looked at before, did it look black to you?
Nah, it's like a charcoal gray.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it black, but whatever. I mean, Professor Oak sees what he sees. The next entry here from the Kanto region says, burrows at high speed in search of food. The tunnels it leaves are used as homes by Diglett.
Oh, look at that. That's sweet.
Yeah. So they don't have to dig their own homes. They can just live in the tunnels.
Wow, what mooches. Always living off of other people.
Well, I mean, it's the Onix isn't using it anymore. Why shouldn't the Diglett use it?
That's true. I mean, it just, you just wish the Diglett would stop, waiting for handouts from the Onix. It would just get up and work itself,
Well, I mean, I don't think that. I think if the Onix is willing to allow it to use the home that it created, it might as well.
Well, if it wants a home, it's got to get out and work for one. You know what I mean?
And it did the trouble of finding that Onix tunnel and built its home in there.
Well, it's just illegal. It doesn't belong there.
What do you mean it's illegal? It's Pokemon. Pokemon don't have laws.
Look, it's gotta be.
There's no laws in the Pokemon world.
No, it's an immigrant in those tunnels, and it needs to go through the right. It needs to go through the right legalization process to be a legal entity of the tunnel.
Okay, you're getting into territory that we don't talk about in this classroom, Corbin.
I'm just saying.
Okay, the next entry here says its large body is over 26 feet long.
Woo!
Despite its size, it can squirm its way through the ground at 50 miles per hour.
Wow, it's almost 51 miles an hour.
50 miles per hour through the ground, diamond hard skin, giant rock Ekans. I mean, this must be one of the most powerful Pokemon that ever existed.
You would think that, although it doesn't. You don't frequently see it used in any kind of Pokemon League.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure why.
Wait, wait, hold on. Bruno, I think Bruno in the Kanto League uses one.
Yeah, everybody, the strongest of the Elite Four.
Yeah.
I mean, physically, like literally speaking, he is the strongest of the Elite Four, but when it comes to battling, not so much.
Man, yeah, he gets stomped pretty easily.
All right, so that does it for the Kanto region. Let's move on to the Johto region. It twists and squirms through the ground. The thunderous roar of its tunneling echoes a long way.
Nice. You know when it's coming.
So yeah, that's not the Onix itself roaring. It's just the sound that's created as it digs is a thunderous roar.
Yeah, it's got to make a thunderous roar because its real sound is. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how it sounds. We all heard it outside.
I'm an Onix.
Can you imagine?
Like it comes in, it bursts out of the ground in front of you and rears up and just goes, Onix.
I would love that. That would make me so happy.
Curtis, how about you give us your Onix impression?
Do we have time for that?
Plenty of time.
Okay.
Nix.
Oh, okay. And then it ends with a Nix. Very good.
There you go. Should I do it again?
I added that to the soundboard, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, so you could just tap it randomly.
Yeah.
And we'll get
Like right now.
Nix.
I feel like it was shorter that time though, for some reason. Like I feel like it was the same amount of time.
Well, you can manipulate those boards and upshift it. Like Corbin, if you don't mind, let me just
No, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. We have class.
Like that. Raise the pitch on it.
Wow, man, modern technology, huh? Crazy
That's
stuff.
beautiful.
All right, the next
insane.
entry here says it rapidly bores to the ground at 50 miles per hour by squirming and twisting its massive, rugged body.
Are you good?
Sorry, just thinking about all the dirt and rocks that it has to go through.
Getting you all choked up?
Choked me up.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Onix loves it. Loves that dirt and rock.
He loves it. Loves that dirt. Loves that dirt. He loves that dirt. He's just soaking it up. You think he just eats it? What does an Onix eat, and where's its stomach?
Very good question. Anyways, the next entry here says, as it digs through the ground, it absorbs many hard objects. This is what makes its body so solid.
So it absorbs, it doesn't eat. Like, just through its rocky flesh?
Yeah, the way it's worded, that makes it sound like it does kind of maybe... I feel like it's more, instead of absorbing, I feel like it's more absorbing, which is like, clumping onto the outside part of Onix and then just staying there and eventually becoming a part of the
Yeah, it
Onix.
just sticks onto it, yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I think they're saying there.
Probably.
All right, let's move on to the Hoenn region. Onix has a magnet in its brain. It acts as a compass so that this Pokemon does not lose direction while it is tunneling. As it grows older, its body becomes increasingly rounder and smoother.
Oh, wow. So I guess because it's not digging as much because it's so old.
Kind of rubs itself clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that over time it's been its body is grinded down to be smoother.
Like pebbles in a stream.
No, I guess you're right. You're right.
Okay. The next one here says, it usually lives underground. It searches for food while boring its way through the ground at 50 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah.
So again, it searches for food. And in the ground, we're going to keep... we're going to see later on what it is that Onix eats. And it's the ground is a very good place to look for it.
Okay.
You think?
Yes,
I'm excited.
I very much think so. All right, the next entry here says, moving on to the Sinnoh region. The first entry in the Sinnoh region says, when it travels underground, it causes rumbling and tremors. It can move at 50 miles per hour.
Nice.
Okay.
We haven't heard that yet.
I know, right? A lot of these entries focus on its ability to tunnel underground.
Well, I mean, that's what it's good for, you know?
Yeah. It squirms to the ground using its long and rugged body. It always eats while burrowing.
Just constantly eating as it burrows. That's fun.
Yeah. What does it eat, you ask? Well,
Let's find out.
It burrows to the ground at the speed of 50 miles per hour while feeding on large boulders.
Oh, so not
So
other
it
Pokemon.
eats boulders.
Yeah, it eats boulders.
Okay.
So, in my experience, Professor, and please excuse me if I'm wrong, the boulders are usually what you find above ground because they're big, round rocks, right? But like underground, there's not really a distinction of a boulder. It's just a solid sheet of rock, right? It's that sheet of rock that gets broken up into boulders.
So, like, it's all just boulders.
Look at Curtis, the rock doctor over here.
We got a freaking rock dog.
We got a rock doctor. Jeez.
I mean...
What are you, a geologist? Huh?
When did you get your degree in rocks?
Yeah, nerd.
I took
There's no boulders underground.
Listen, I went to a swap meet at the Interregional Society of Assistance to Professionalism, and I sat through a guest lecture on rockology.
Wait, is this the Mr. Curtis soundboard again, or is he actually
No, this is the real one. I put the soundboard up.
No. It was a guest lecture on rockology. Okay, that's the only reason I know. I'm not a nerd. I promise.
Sure, bud.
All right, that does it for the Sinnoh region. There is actually a new entry here from Unova.
What? No.
Yeah. So there's only one. I'm gonna read it. Really savor this, guys. It doesn't happen often.
That.
Okay.
Opening its large mouth, it ingests massive amounts of soil and creates long tunnels. Now, Mr. Curtis, would you say that soil is underground?
Yes.
No, it can be above ground too.
Now, the lecture was about rockology. It did not address soil, but just from my own personal experience, I think there's a lot of soil underground.
You haven't gone to a lecture on dirtology? You don't know about dirtology, Mr. Curtis?
No, I did not. I did go to one on waterology.
This is so interesting.
But not one on dirtology.
Well, you know what? You maybe need to step it up, Mr. Curtis.
I'm sorry. Listen.
Okay. The next entry here, so that does it for Unova. Nothing in Kalos, unfortunately.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, nothing from Alola. There's no entries here from Alola.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
So, wait, hold on. So we've talked. I've got a problem here.
Yeah, I know you do.
You have a lot.
It says we've established. Okay, it digs around underground 50 miles per hour looking for food, and then it says it digs, or what is it? Digs all the time while it's constantly opening its mouth or something like that. But then it says it eats raw boulders, and then it also says it ingests soil. So it's like, is its food boulders, but it just happens to ingest soil while it's digging? Or
The soil's an appetizer.
is soil something that it eats as
Soil
well?
is like it's water.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know how like we drink liquid or we drink water. And
It
we also
sucks
eat
the
food.
water through the soil.
Soil
Yeah.
is like it's a water. It's water equivalent.
It's a dirty little bottom feeder, that Onix.
Okay. And then the occasional boulder is like its substance.
That's like, that's a burger. Hello.
Hello.
That's the good. That's the good
But
stuff.
then
That's
it
like
just
good.
also it also absorbs good stuff through the outside as well.
yeah, like
Yeah.
kind of like how we absorb vitamin D from the sun. Through
How
our
I
skin.
absorb ketchup through my skin.
Wait, I'm sorry,
That's
who?
Not a thing that's not a thing that humans do, Mr. Curtis.
Of course. I mean, who would eat their French fries by smearing ketchup on their hands? I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but have you ever seen Mr. Curtis eat French fries? He takes a bite of the French fry and then squeezes some ketchup on his hand and just rubs it.
Mr.
in.
Curtis, I don't think the rock doctor is the type of doctor you should be seeing.
So actually, there's nothing from the Galar either. Nothing new from the Galar. region
Unova
right now.
pulled out the stops, but not
Galos or Alola.
Come
or Galar.
on.
Oh my god.
However, there is an entry here from the Hisui region.
Okay.
This chain of immense stones resembles a giant serpent.
I said
Tremors
that.
shake the earth above as it burrows deep beneath the ground, feeding on boulders as it goes.
Yum 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 yum.
And just constantly ingesting soil.
And constantly ingesting soil, yes, because it's always eating while it's burrowing.
Okay.
Okay. There's one more regional entry. It comes to us from the Lentil region.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. It says Onix.
Wait, hold on.
Yes,
hold
you
on,
have your
hold
hand
on,
raised,
hold on.
Corbin.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait.
Hold
Everyone
on.
just
Yeah, I know what you're gonna ask. Just
Hold
go
on.
ahead and ask it so we can continue.
hold on.
I'm holding.
Don't you think there's like stuff in the soil that Onix eats as it's, going through the ground that it might accidentally eat some Pokemon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure an Onix has
a spare
accidentally digested
Caterpie
a.
here and there.
Oh, the Onix was sweet. Do you think he feels bad about that?
I
Eats
mean,
a-
does the Onix even notice?
Eats a random Diglett by chance.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's a small thing to a giant.
Also, what the heck is the Lentil region? Have I ever heard of this before? I feel like this is the
Yes,
first
you
time I'm
have,
hearing
weirdly
about this
enough.
region.
All right. In the Lentil region, they say Onix can burrow as effortlessly through rock walls as it can through a sea of sand. Other Pokemon make their dens in the tunnels it leaves in its wake.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Like Diglett.
Kind of weird stuff we already know, but we do also know that it can travel through sand.
It can, yes. It's probably easier.
Well, I mean, it's as effortless, so I guess it's about the same.
Oh,
now.
okay. All right. Well,
That's what it says. If you would listen for once, Corbin.
I'm listening this time.
Okay, so that does it for the regional entries. Let's read some unique Pokedex entries. First one comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex. It says, Onix, the Rock Snake Pokemon. It tunnels through the ground, which shakes when it raises its thunderous roar. So I guess it does have a thunderous roar.
Roar.
Roar!
But does it roar, or is it the roar made by its tunneling?
It tunnels through the ground, which shakes when it raises its thunderous roar.
Oh, so it does roar too.
Yes, I don't know. How would you interpret that there, Mr. Curtis?
I would interpret that as being that the Onix does roar as itself.
That's what I would too. The entry also goes on to say it can move. Oh, this is interesting. It says it can move the ground at 50 miles per hour.
Okay.
Oh,
That's one way to say dig.
Is it like it's making the ground move?
50 miles per hour.
I'm sure that was a typo. I'm sure. it meant to say
Wait, does it
through
move
It
at 50
moves
miles, or
through the ground.
is the ground
Yeah, I
moving
guess
at 50 miles an hour?
Yeah. To get away from the Onix. All right, the next entry comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says, Onix, the Rock Snake Pokemon. By twisting its large and powerful body, Onix can quickly bore through the ground at 50 miles per hour.
Yes. Nice.
And finally, the last one comes to us from Serena's Pokedex. It says, Onix, the Rock Snake Pokemon. Onix takes an enormous amount of soil to its mouth, creating long tunnels.
Wait, can you read that again?
Yeah, it's also worded a little bit weird. Onix, the Rock Snake Pokemon. Onix takes an enormous amount of soil to its mouth, creating long tunnels.
Enormous amount of soil to its mouth.
To its mouth. Again, it probably is supposed to be into its mouth.
Okay, yeah.
But, I gotta read them as they're written. Sorry.
That's the rule.
All right. So, that does it for Onix. Any questions before we move on to the next section of the lesson?
No. Let's wrap it up.
Great. Well, I actually have some questions for you guys.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah, because we are doing... God, it's been so long since I've said this. I'm so excited. We're doing a pop quiz.
No.
Hey!
Can we do another poem?
I know, it's Mr. Curtis's favorite time. Corbin is always slightly less excited about it.
Can we do a poem again?
No, we're doing a quiz.
No, Corbin, it's time for a quiz.
We gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it, I gotta keep you guessing what we're gonna do.
Let's get this over with.
So go ahead, put away your Pokedexes, pull out your Rotom laptops, pencil, a pen, your buzzer so you can, phone home if you need to. But you're not allowed to, so don't ever push that button. Keep it on your desk, though. Just don't push it.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, good. All right, I see. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Question number 1. What allows Onix to keep its sense of direction even while underground? All right. Both of the answers are in. Let's start with Corbin's answer. Corbin says, magnet in its big ol' head.
That's right.
Okay.
That is a big head.
Yeah, it is a big head.
Large head.
Is he right, though? That's the question. Mr. Curtis says, Onix uses the magnet in its brain. That's all in caps. That's why I said it weird like that.
Thank you.
Kind of like a compass, so it doesn't get all twisted around and confused / lost under the ground. Yes, you guys are both correct. It uses its magnet brain. Very, very good.
So does it have vein? How does an Onix work? Does it have blood? Does it have veins? Does it have a brain? Is it made of flesh? What is the deal?
Well, no, it's obviously not made of flesh. It's made of rock.
Okay.
I would have to assume it does have a brain of some kind, though.
So no veins, no blood?
No, of course not.
No stomach?
It's all soil.
It's all rock and soil. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's the salt in the soil is what allows the neurons to pass
sentient through. Salt in neurons.
Yeah, it all makes sense if you think about it.
Sure it does.
Okay, question number 2. Assuming an Onix is tunneling at max speed, how far will it have gone after 2 hours of non-stop tunneling?
Oh, hold on, Professor. I need to get my calculator app up.
Okay.
I don't think
it's not that hard, Mr. Curtis.
Okay, all right. So Onix leaves the Poke Center at what time, Professor?
No, there's no time involved. It's a simple question.
Look, it's just how many miles has it traveled at max speed in 2 hours?
I didn't even say miles. You can give me any kind
Half
of units.
speed, 4 hours. Gotcha.
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at these answers, starting with Corbin. Corbin says 100 miles. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Seems to be pretty sure about it. And Mr. Curtis says 100 soily, rocky miles.
Ooh.
A little bit more flavor there, especially if you're an Onix. Yes, 100 miles, because it can travel how many miles per hour underground?
50.
Very good, class. Very good. All right, question number 3. What Pokemon benefits greatly from Onix, and what is this benefit?
Oh.
Corbin, if you could keep the bigotry to a minimum, please.
All right, I will.
Okay, all right. So both of the answers are in. I'm seeing it on my Rotom laptop here. It's pinging me saying the answers are here. So let me go ahead and read them. I'll start with Corbin's. Corbin said Diglett is a mooch, and it uses its tunnels like a dirty freeloading. Oh, sorry. He says freeloading hippie, and he does also say sorry at the end.
Yeah, sorry.
I guess he's apologetic, I suppose, of his bigotry.
Yeah. But yeah, freeloading hippie.
All right, let's see what Mr. Curtis says. Mr. Curtis says, Digletts really have a good time making nice little sandy homes in old Onix tunnels. Yes, so the answer was Diglett and the fact that he uses Onix's tunnels as its homes. Excellent job. Let's get ready for the last question. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Oh, Professor, I want it. Give it to me.
Or settle down. Jeez.
Ew. Okay, question number 4. How does Onix's body become as hard as diamond? All right, let's take a look at these answers. Corbin says, by constantly rubbing up against a bunch of rocks and minerals as it travels through the ground. Okay, let's see if Mr. Curtis concurs. Its body just slurps up and absorbs many hard objects as it digs underground.
Just
Yes. Yeah. So I was specifically looking for that absorbing hard objects. But I think you capture that in your answer.
I was fairly close, right? You know?
That is
You are not the professor. You're
a
not.
very fair and equitable decision.
right.
That one's got to be in the soundboard.
Oh,
That
it
one has
definitely
to be in the
is.
soundboard.
Definitely is. That's the most Curtis saying of all.
Fair and equitable.
All right, so full marks. Excellent job, both of you. That's another 2 100s in the books. I'm very, very proud of you guys.
Fair and equitable.
That's
Professor.
right. Click it.
Stop. Yeah, please stop. Please, again, put the soundboard away, Corbin.
Okay, sorry.
Allow me to wrap up the class here.
Sorry.
Ow, that hurt.
You hit the button again. as you
Sorry,
put
I'm
it away.
sorry. It just happens.
Okay, all right. So that's gonna do it on today's lesson on Onix. Does anybody know who we're gonna talk about next week? Again, it's not Onix's evolved form. There is an evolved form of Onix, but we're not talking about that next
You
week.
sure it's not going to be Steelix, Professor?
It's not Steelix. I know. It would make sense to do its evolved form, but unfortunately we go in National Pokedex order, and Steelix is a little bit further down the line.
This is a random guess. I actually have no idea, but is it Scyther?
No, it's not Scyther.
Oh, give me a hint. Actually, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure. How is this normal? How is this different from normal, Corbin?
I don't know.
Okay, it's
I don't know, I just know how sleepy I am.
Okay, Curtis. What type is it?
It is a psychic type.
Hypno?
Yeah, we're talking about Hypno without talking about what it evolves from.
Drowsy?
Yes, Drowsy. Yes, we're learning about Drowsy.
Oh, okay.
Drowsy, that's right.
Yes, and which evolves into Hypno. So you were very close to start off.
Ah, yes. Otherwise known as the Indian elephant Pokemon.
It's the Hypnosis Pokemon.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah, just a few letters off. But that's gonna do it for today's lesson. If you have any questions for me, the professor, you can message me via Gengar Mail, which is at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar Mail, that is also perfectly fine. You can find us on the Flying Pokemon themed social network site Twitter. We're there at wwopokemon as well. And if you're feeling up to it, please give us a review on Apple Podcast or Spotify, whichever you prefer.
For our next field trip.
Because I believe we're saving up for another field trip or something. I don't really know.
Yeah, so the new goal is if we hit 75 ratings on Flapple Podcasts and then 50 ratings on Spotify, we go on another field trip.
Okay. I mean, I don't keep track of these things. It really is anything to keep morale high in the class, I guess. Sometimes it's good to give the students what they want.
I want to go on a field trip, please.
Please let me out of this box you call a classroom.
Please, I beg of you.
But yeah, we'll see if it gets there. So yeah, if you please give us a review, because it also really does help us reach more students, and that's really the goal, right? That's the goal of any kind of
field trips are the goal.
No, it's not the field trip specifically. It's again to reach more eager minds willing to learn.
Yes. In field trips.
But that's gonna do it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed. Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.